Hi, my name is Angela Alba, and I'm here to do a virtual studio tour. My studio is in Gowanus at Brooklyn Art Space, connected to Trestle Projects, which is like a gallery space. Trestle also has a stairwell where people do installations. And it also has another location in Sunset. But right now, we're here at Gowanus. These are semi-private studios. So this is my neighbor, and this is me. I have this curtain that I draw for privacy. Over here, I'm studio number 25, and I've made a piece here for the entrance so people know that this is my space. I have my card over here. And right now my space is set up as a gallery because we've had open studios and I haven't yet converted it back to a workspace because I haven't taken pictures yet. But once I do that, it'll be back into a workspace. I can't flip the camera around. So I guess I'll start over here with this neon piece. This neon piece is called Attached at the Hip. And I've glued little hairs here. Over here. I really like to work with false eyelashes and include them in my work. I make sculptures and drawings. So this is one of my sculptures that I'm working on. It has little hair here. And this one as well. Here's a wall that's set up. These used to be paintings, but I had to take them home. This is a print that's foiled. Here's another painting. Here's a piece over here. So I work with neon when I can because I'm not a professional neon bender, but I've taken courses in college and outside of college. I've been graduated from the School of Visual Arts for 2 years now. And yeah, so I'm not a neon bender, like I don't bend neon letters, but I bend intuitively is what I like to call it. So I take a glass tube and I put it over like this big Bunsen burner for someone who doesn't know what neon bending is. And I heat up the glass and I bend it, and a technician helps me infuse it with the color that I'd like. It's really cool. So here's a piece that I've made. This is an inflatable pool, and inside here is neon cat litter, and this is the neon piece. Over here on the floor next to it is another piece. This is mercury infused neon, and inside an inflatable and pool with green neon cat litter. My work, I guess, is pretty pastel, as you can see in these bottles. The way I've been making these bottles is that I take any found bottle. I've been liking kombucha recently, but this one is almond milk in particular. And I'll collect my bottles, my plastic or glass bottles, and place modeling compound over them so that they're pretty hard. And then I'll paint them and lacquer them. And then sometimes add hairs to them. Or sometimes I'll just leave them with no hairs. they're meant to be funny, meant to be reminiscent of prepubescent faces and awkward moments, just embarrassing things. This painting, picture over here, not a painting, it is a digital painting, I guess, but it's mostly a drawing, and it looks like this in sculptural form. So I like to draw, and then I'll sculpt my drawings. So here I have some. Here's a drawing that I've made. And this is another print of what is on the wall. And here is another. And this particular one is foiled. And here's another one of a little kitty. This is the chair that I sit in when I work. It used to be, I used to not have a seat, and I had used it as a sculpture, but my uncle decided to put a seat on it when I wasn't home one day, and it became not a sculpture, but a seat. And this is the shirt that I put on when I'm working. It says, "Pink is my favorite color." I think it's just kind of ironic and cute. But yeah, this is my studio. It's about 9 feet. Let's see if I can get a full view. 9 feet by 7 feet. It's pretty small. And like I said, it's not set up as a workspace right now. It's set up as a gallery. And usually my table, let me draw this card. Usually my table is set up on this wall, and that's where I'll model all of the bottles that I have. I use epoxy sculpt, so it's a 2-part mixture, and you have to mix it a lot with your hands to get those to activate the parts so that they'll harden, and I just apply it. It's pretty time consuming, and that's kind of hard for me because I just like to pick a color, choose it, and apply it. So that's why I do like to make these spray foam paintings, because I spray the spray foam, I wait for it to cure, I put a layer of paint down, wait for that to dry, and then I pour resin over it, and then that takes about 3 days to cure. But after that, it's pretty done, and it's really intuitive. Whereas the bottles that I make and sculptures like this that I make are pretty time consuming. Not that that's a bad thing, but I just, it tests my patience, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, so working with neon is something that I want to do more of, but if you're not working all the time in a neon studio, it gets expensive to make these sort of things. So I try to make one series a year or one neon piece a year, because I really do love the quality of, I think it brings a sort of tacky quality to a work, in my opinion, and what the intentions of what I use it for. And that's what I really like about it. I love pinks and purples and pastels. Those are, I basically really stick with light colors because that's where I feel comfortable and that's what I love. All right, I'm probably missing a lot of information, My studio is in Brooklyn. I grew up here. And I just want to continue to keep making work and hopefully find someone who's interested in buying my stuff. Yeah. Nice to meet you.